What's up, guys? Hope you're having a great day out there. Today I want to make a video on the fastest way to get over a breakup. So I just recently got out of a 5-year relationship. We have a son together, and it ended on New Year's Eve. Like 12:04 on New Year's Day. Like, we were broke up. Alcohol was involved. That was just the final straw that broke the camel's back. And so this whole year has been a phenomenal experience on personal growth, personal development, insights, and something that's really that I've been passionate about in the past, and that I'm being inspired to get involved in again, is making videos and helping people who might be going through a similar situation. And so, breakups happen. In that relationship I just got out of, that was a pattern that we ran. Oh my God, we would break up at least once a year for the past 4 years. So 4 out of 5 years we would break up. I would move out and get back together. And it's a very toxic relationship. We ended up having a child that was unexpected. And we both love our son. He is the greatest joy the greatest blessing of my entire life. But in the end, both she and I were trying to make a relationship work that was never meant to work. And it just became more and more toxic as time went on. And so now, being that it's, end of the 3rd month of us being broken up, but it's really only been about a month, because we were back to hooking up, and she was really wanting to get back together, within less than a month. Halfway into January, she was really wanting to get back together. We were sleeping with each other, sleeping over again. I'd already gotten my own place. And so it's really only been about a month since we really have cut things off. And that being said, with any breakup, there's gonna be a lot of emotion. There's gonna be a lot going on, especially when you have kids together. I can tell you from my own personal experience, I'm 37 years old. I've had a lot of girlfriends in the past, a lot of women that I've dated. And if it weren't for the child, I would just be moving right on. But being that we do have a child together, and I really do love and care about this woman. I really do. I love her and I care about her, and I wish that things would have worked out. But in the end, no matter how hard you try, oil and water do not mix. And so, that being said, some insights and some kind of strategies that I've developed over the past 3 going on 4 months that have really helped me manage the emotional stress and any other stress that comes with a breakup. Okay, number 1 is surround yourself with positive influences, a positive, supportive social circle. So friends, family, people who love and care about you, spend time with them, get around them. Very important. Go out and, there's Meetup, there's, a lot of different networking groups. Go out, make new friends, okay? Create a social circle or re-engage with a social circle, but do not be alone. Do not wallow in your own self-misery. Don't wallow in the past. Okay, it's about moving forward. I'm here to tell you, again, I've been through my fair share of breakups in my life, and I can look back on every single one of those breakups, and there has been so many valuable lessons contained in each one of them. but you have to fully move on before you can really look back and take out those nuggets of gold. But if you're constantly spending time alone, wallowing in your own self-misery, things like that, you're just going to be focused on the negative things that are bringing up destructive emotions. They're not helping you move on and move forward and becoming a better version of yourself. They're keeping you in misery and depression and in sadness and grief. And there's gonna be, I mean, it's a breakup. And depending on how long and how connected the two of you were, it's gonna take time to get through it. And you can really minimize that time from my experience by going through these things. So number one is surround yourself with a positive social circle. Okay, I'm not talking about people who are going out and drinking and doing drugs and partying and things like that. Those people, they're just masking their own misery. People who are going out every weekend and drinking and partying and things like that, they're not happy. And so you're just going to end up doing those things, drinking and doing drugs and things that are ultimately destructive. And you're just really masking yourself from the valuable lessons that are contained in this experience. Okay. Number two, work out. Work out. Move your body. Okay. Emotion is emotions in motion. Okay, so go to the gym, start running. Get your body moving, because by moving your body, you're instantly going to take yourself out of any sort of negative state that you might be in, depression, despair, self-loathing, anything like that. You're going to put yourself into a much better, more positive state. Okay, and you're physiologically, you're going to be releasing endorphins. You're going to be releasing all sorts of good, positive drugs, serotonin, dopamine, all of these powerful, positive drugs. So start going to the gym, start being more conscious of what you're putting in your body. I know for me, is that if I do get in a state of depression or despair or stress or worry, I am attracted to unhealthy food. Okay, but when I'm going to the gym, I'm consistent. I'm focused on that. I'm setting goals. Okay, which is going to be another one I'm going to talk to you about. But then I'm focused on eating healthy. I'm moving my body. Okay, it's an hour a day, or 3-4 times a week that you're going to be putting yourself in that state. You're going to feel self-confident. You're going to have more self-worth when you're done with that workout. And it's like a cup. Okay, right now, if you just got out of a breakup and you're feeling depressed, you're feeling sad, you're feeling a lack of self-worth, those are cups. Let's look at them like cups or fuel gauges. Okay, and they're on full. Okay, and your self-confidence, self-esteem, self-worth, they're on empty. So when you start going to the gym, you start surrounding yourself with powerful, positive people, you start filling up those gas tanks and you start depleting those other gas tanks. Okay, so go to the gym. Move your body. There is so much science, so much information to back this stuff up. When you're going through hard times, push your body. Okay? Number 3, get involved with activities. Find hobbies. Again, find something to do with your time, the time that you now have free that you were spending with this other person. Me and my ex, we had a business together. Okay, we obviously lived together. We had a kid together. So our lives were intermingled. From the time we woke up until the time we went to bed, there was very little time throughout the day that we did not spend together. And so breaking up, moving out, I was able to completely reinvent and redesign my entire life. And notice my words, I got to. I'm not playing the victim. This is an opportunity for you. This breakup is an opportunity for you, okay, to learn lessons, valuable lessons about yourself, valuable lessons about how you operate as a person, okay? And to reinvent yourself. And reinventing yourself starts with, hey, what are the things that you really like to do? What are the hobbies you really like to do that maybe you stopped doing when you got into the relationship, or things that you really haven't taken up yet for some reason? Get involved in those things, okay? Get involved in those things, those activities. Again, there's Meetup, there's Facebook, there's all sorts of ways for you to get involved in activities where you're not at home, okay, bummed out and depressed because you broke up, okay? It happens. And I'm not trying to be like some tough guy that says, oh, you know, it's just so easy to break up. I mean, yesterday, for example, very, very hard day. Okay, like I said, me and my ex, we've only been broken up, like really broken up, committed, not sleeping together, not sleeping over, no sexy time, no sexy texting, no fooling around for about a month. Okay, and she's already got a new man, already sleeping over, already hanging out around my kids. Okay, so for me, I mean, that's boom, that's a stab. It's a stab, but it's also a very valuable lesson. It's a very valuable lesson that I get the opportunity to learn and grow from. And when you can reframe it like that, then it minimizes the time that it takes for you to get out of that destructive, depressed, sad state to an empowered, positive state. Okay? The last thing is set goals. Set big goals. We are only at the end of Q1 for 2019. Okay, you have an entire year ahead of you, and not only can your entire life transform in a year, but it can totally and radically transform in 90 days. If you set big goals, you created a plan on how to go out and how to create those goals and start taking action on them. So set goals. Okay, I have 5 core areas of life that I personally live by and that I set goals for. Okay, health, wealth, relationships, spirituality, and purpose or passion. Okay, then set goals. So for health, I set goals with my health. Okay, create an action plan, taking massive action on it. Wealth, okay, I own 2 businesses. I mean, things have just exploded since this breakup, and I have set real big goals. Okay, relationships, again, going out there, meeting new people. Not necessarily, one of the most, again, this is an opportunity. Okay, it's not a curse. This is not something that's happened to you. This is something that's happened for you. Okay, this is an opportunity, and one of the worst things that you could do is to go and mask or to run away from the underlying lessons by going out and drinking too much, doing drugs, sleeping around, okay, jumping right back into a relationship. In my opinion, someone that goes from relationship to relationship without really reconciling the emotions and healing and taking the time is something that is emotionally and mentally unhealthy. Okay, a breakup, especially from a long-term relationship, is something that there's a lot to be gained, a lot to be learned from that experience, and it takes time to learn those lessons. And if you can set big goals, okay, that you're working after to change your life, when you change, then the right person will come into your life. There's a great story about a father and his son. Okay, a father and his son, they're out, and the son asks his father, "Dad, how do I get the right woman in my life?" And the father says to the son, "Don't worry about how you can get the right woman into your life. Just focus on how you can be the right man. So when the right woman comes into your life, you're ready." Okay, this relationship didn't work because the two of you weren't compatible. You weren't your best self, and for whatever reason, okay, this is an opportunity for you to grow and become a bigger, better person so that you can open up and allow that new person to come into your life. Okay, so those are just a few things that I have. That's how my brain works, is taking things apart and putting them back together. And so these are just a few things that I have personally been practicing committedly and consistently over the past 90 days now. And my life has radically transformed in a short period of time. Now, and again, I'm not saying that I don't have days where I'm hurting inside, where I can't get my ex out of my mind. Okay, those days come, but it's so much easier when I just can go to the gym and just have a brutal workout for 90 minutes. Okay, I'm certainly not thinking about the relationship when I'm just freaking pumping it up. Okay, and then it sets the tone for the rest of the day. Then I might not even think about her or the experience for the rest of the day. Okay, but do those things. Set big goals. Take action on them. Understand, reframe this experience from something that happened to you to something that happened for you. This is an experience for you to go out there and to reinvent yourself and to become a bigger, better version of you. Hey, what's up? If you liked this video, go ahead and leave me a comment below and be sure to subscribe to my channel. A lot of good content I'm going to be putting out there. And if you'd like to radically transform your life, okay, my next 12-week Science of Getting Rich for the 21st Century class is coming up in April. Be sure to check it out. Get a free copy of the original Science of Getting Rich. And thanks for watching.